It is, guys, man. I think I'm just might need to ease off a bit on the farming sim or something. I don't know at this point. Every time I look at something, I seem to not quite what I'm looking for.
G'day Tiny, how you going? G'day Leroy. Hello Marcel. G'day Ron. There it's going. G'day Todd.
He didn't call you a hoe, did he, Mrs. Aussie?
No, he just said greetings. Hello Farmer Min. That's good to know, Tiny. That's good to know.
No, every time Todd comes into mine, he calls me a hoe.
Oh.
Yeah, as in a prostitute.
Oh. Hello FP, how are you? What are you up to, Farmer Min?
I know, Todd. I'm
G'day
just having
Mouse.
a joke with you. Doesn't bother
How are
me.
you today, Mouse?
I just like to have a bit of a joke with you about it.
You're not earning me any money if you're a hoe.
No.
Just working, Farmer Min. Yeah, I know that feeling. Oh, you're recovering from a trip? Oh, that's good to hear. Glad some people can get away for a while.
A cultivator, Scott. I got the culti plough.
Oh, you don't like that
Turn
statement,
time.
Tiny? I gathered that, Tiny.
It's the big blue one. Just needed something with a bit more width than that. That's all, Scott.
You're going to the Monster Jam. Yeah, that sounds alright, Leroy. Not a problem, Ryan. Yep, I've come back to the Alps. I went through... How many maps yesterday I went through, Aussie? On last night?
About 6.
And they're all broken. Well, probably not for
Including Charwell.
probably not for single player, but for multiplayer, it's stuffed.
So for that bold statement that Charwell is the best map, sorry, but it's not. You can't use it in multiplayer. Yeah, I know what you mean, Iceman. I've just been trying to do something different on the PC. I don't know what it is.
Oh, it was business, was it? Not a problem. FP. Oh, well, it's still nice to get away. Yeah, I'm doing alright, innocent. Oh, hockey game. We don't have hockey games here. Oh, we probably do.
Yes, we do, but not ice hockey as much. We used to be the world champions at grass hockey. I don't know if we still are.
Oh dear. I used to have had to board them all the time, FP. Back in the driving day.
What's that?
Low bridges. Tend to get stuck under them.
Yeah, that's it, Bundy. Hey, Farmer John, how are you? That's good to hear, Farmer John. Glad you're doing well.
See how the AI worker goes on this one.
You really trust an AI worker?
Might create the field, I've got to see how good I got it. Probably not that good, but you never know.
Never, never know if you never, never go.
Can't afford to shit and then go.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, it stopped.
I don't think my fields are AI worker friendly. Alright, Scott.
Oh well. Mine isn't. Probably because I went a bit crooked. We'll see how he goes.
Everything alright, Scott? Or do I need to read it fairly quickly?
What?
Oh, Scott sent us a message on Discord.
Oh, okay. Keep going, keep going. You idiot. Oh well. Oh, babe.
I'll have a look in a minute, Scott. Oh, is the batteries flat, Mrs. Aussie?
Hey?
Something went off.
Oh, okay. I got no idea. I've got no problems to worry about the bloody phone. I always saw the working on the field.
That's good, Mrs. Aussie. I want to see if my AI workers will swim.
Oh yeah, playing field through the bloody dam or something.
No, close to the water edge, but not in it. The AI workers will probably go swimming.
Probably.
You know what they're like.
Yeah. YouTube at its finest, innocent.
Eeny, miny, mo,
No.
catch the boy by the toe.
Nah, they can't dig. Sorry, farmer, no. I mean, mine can't even, well, sort of doing it right. But like I said, it's probably the way I got the fields. Gonna hit the tree now. She's about 34
Okay, that sounds
degrees
alright, mouse.
Celsius. 36 tomorrow, they reckon. Oh, I want to dig myself a hole, believe me, Tiny. I really do.
You saying I'm that bad?
No.
It certainly sounds like it.
You know the worries I've got at the moment, Aussie. And
Well, you and I both.
so it's supposed to be 36 Celsius tomorrow, min. So rain inland up north is they're flooding up there, which is good for them. And it's probably good for the river systems because the water will come down.
Hopefully flush some of that ash and that away.
No, I don't go outside, min. Believe me, I don't go outside when it's 36. I stay inside. Go out very early in the morning or late at night.
Yeah, you could. Not a very good map, that one. I wasn't ever keen on that, mouse. Actually, I wasn't keen on any of their
Fertilised. Okay.
standard maps that they started with.
don't go outside, man. I don't need sunblock. 50%. Oh, I better go and buy fertiliser.
Hey, Pro Gamer, how are you? Good to see you. No, I was looking at some I'd have to agree with you there, Mouse. Like, honestly, when I started on 17, and yeah,
Oh dear.
couldn't believe it.
So when are you going
One
to get back to
joystick.
work, Min? Oh wait a minute, it's snowing. Can't work.
Were $90 on
I've forgotten that.
EV Games, which is your GameStop, whatever you want to call it over there. And then I looked in another.
I just forgot. You got too much bloody snow there, Min.
And then then another, some other ones, another brand. No, I haven't, Mouse. I was going to look into it, and I don't know what to do because it's got to do something. My channel's not doing anything. I don't know why. Probably because I'm a crappy streamer.
Because we're assholes. I'm the asshole of all assholes. Yeah, I know. I forget about your snow, Min. So we don't get snow here, so... My favourite farming here is all year round. Shit, we don't even get winter. Not what you would call winter.
Oh, just how it seems, Farmer John. 4 years at plotting away for no real growth. You sort of start to question what you're doing.
Go 4 steps forward and 10 steps back.
That's about it. I seem to. It could be just our time slot. I don't know. I'm not changing the time slot.
You take care, farming. I mean, I hope your son gets better too. So, nothing worse than having a bloody flu, that's for sure. Get plenty of rest or you end up getting run down and getting the flu again yourself. Oh, what am I supposed to do? Turn it on. G'day, Dave. I'll say like, yeah, well, I don't know where Becky is. She's disappeared today. I'll tell Natalie or Super Lego, yeah. But you said hello. She's in a room there somewhere doing something.
Yeah, but 4 years, Farmer John, you'd expect something.
Like I said, men, take care. Don't get run down. My God, Marcel's come online to play his Martian game.
Yep. Been playing it on the PC. Yeah, I know that, Mouse. You just wonder, though, sometimes. And I've just been questioning myself a lot. Trying to work out what I've done wrong.
He comes in laughing. That'd be right. Not a problem. Has he got your phone number, me?
Yeah, and most Americans are still just getting out of
I
bed
take care of everyone, me.
and that mouse.
Okay, I will, Min. You take care. Oh, watch out for the tree. Am I going to get past it?
Yeah, I know, Farmer John. I just sort of often wonder to I watch other people sort of come along and they seem to start after it and build up to massive numbers and things like that, and you sort of start to question yourself.
Ah, it's alright, Aussie. Oh, we're supposed to close up. Hello.
What have I done now, Farmer Min?
We breathe?
Yeah.
Oh, dear, I can't even see properly. Harvester, yeah.
But you go and take care of your family, Farmer Min. That's the most important thing.
That's it. I don't want them. I'll pick that one.
Yeah, I know, John, and that's the thing. Yeah, I know. I mean, like, yous are ours, and you should know that. You sort of, I don't know. Trying to work it out. One day it'll happen, I suppose.
Ah. That one will do. Oh, dear.
Oh, that's it, Mouse. I mean, my family won't even bloody watch this. Again, my family won't even talk to me, so...
Hey, my family only talks to me when they want something. What are you on about? Oh, wait a minute. I live next door. I still only talk to me when they want something. Jesus, dog. Good morning, Yardie. How are you?
No worries, Scott.
Oh.
Hey, I know that, Dave.
Yeah, that goes alright. I haven't heard from Beck today at all. Oh yeah, he's alright. We're getting there.
Yeah, I know that, man. I just mean as in... I've just been watching some things happening around us and...
Lego's in the room. She's been playing all day. Don't know what she's doing now. Probably laying on the bed with a pad.
No worries, Scott.
Oh, this one's obviously AI friendly one.
Start cooking.
Cooking what?
You need to have money to buy the products to start cooking, Farmer John. And that's something that's very tight for us at the moment.
Yeah, I like living on chicken noodles in a cup. But that's life.
Yeah, no worries, man. I'll get there. Alright, Farmer, man. But you'll have to do your stream tomorrow, Farmer, man. Everyone's waiting for you to sing live.
That ain't gonna happen.
Frosty is singing. Okay. So he's supposed to be singing live, Farmer John, after the other night. I heard Mrs. Aussie. I might not have been streaming or online, but I heard it. Alright, Marcel, I'll let you go and play Survive Me Mars. Talk to you later. Thanks for calling in. Don't work too hard tomorrow, Marcel.
What have you been up
Alright,
to, Yardy?
Marcel. Talk to you tomorrow sometime, Marcel.
Not a problem, Marcel. Take it easy. And talk to you tomorrow. Oh, they seem to be alright, Ryan, but I don't think we had problems with straw on this one. This is the Alps, I don't think we had problem with straw.
Yeah, we're all waiting to find that out, Farmer John.
G'day, Liam. It's the Alps. Well, it's one of the very first maps, Liam. I was trying to find a map all day yesterday and...
Oh, Min, that's all right with us. We're asking.
And I've gone back to one of the old ones. That's how bad some of these maps are.
When we ask, that's a different story to me, Min. All right, Iceman, you have a good day at work. Thanks for calling in. And I've got that link too, Dave.
Alright, yeah, I've done Westbridge Hills. I was looking at some of the new maps coming out all the time and... yeah, went into multiplayer and found holes and... craters and...
They're not set up for multiplayer.
No. So apparently when you go into multiplayer and whatever buildings that were there... oh, there's big craters when they take the buildings away. So... not good.
Okay. I'll have a look anyway.
Yeah, I know, Ryan. Yeah, if it's broken, Giants are past it. We know that.
Yeah, but I don't think Giants are checking these maps for multiplayer.
I don't think they're checking them. Yeah, they can't be.
Which is a shame because there's a lot of us that like to play multiplayer. I was thinking I might plant this field for Scott with potatoes.
Oh, I'm sure Scott will appreciate it. Not.
Oh, if you go up in the air and you have a look at the size of it, I've only gone from one end to the other.
Okay. So you want me to go blind?
Yeah, it's only a little field.
Oh, can't remember which direction you're in. It's only a little field. Yeah. I'm sure he'll love it. Not.
Yes, I don't see that happening, to be honest. I really don't see it happening. It will cost Giants too much money.
What's that?
Cross-platform.
Oh no, that won't happen.
And the other issue is also noticed that some mods are only coming through for either Xbox or PlayStation, not for both. So when you start looking at it that way, you start to question it a bit more. It won't happen because plus PC is not restricted like we are. You ask any PC player,
Yeah,
would they
it's
still
pretty
be
big.
playing?
He's done a pretty big one there, right? It definitely won't be AI worker friendly, that's for sure.
If they would still be playing FS or Farming Sim if they had to use vanilla equipment.
What do I need now?
Or just mods off the mod hub.
Oh.
Oh, that's it, Scott, I know, but it's just the way it is. If you look at...
Huh.
Mine, man, it would have to be...
I do.
At the moment, unfortunately, it's a PC one. But on here, it would either be Sussex or Mercury.
Oh, you done some mods, have you, Liam? That's good. So they're in testing. Sounds good.
Yeah, I like Mercury as well for console. PC, I seem to like maps like Fox Valley, High Plains.
Oh, well, hopefully they'll get through for you, Liam.
Where you've actually got no set farm, you build your own type area. I like that sort of thing. Enjoy it, farm, I mean.
How's the pugs? Oh, they're doing alright. Yardy. Hey, I don't know what the hell I was doing there. One's under his snoring as per usual.
But I've been looking at Nitro's new map, it looks pretty good.
Oh, what's your map, Liam?
I am, man, I'm just talking about whether it's worth streaming or not still. Or as much as we do. How's that?
What sort of map you made, Liam? I looked at Charwell yesterday thinking we could multiplayer it. Yardy? Absolutely no good for multiplayer. It's broken, as we call it. Might be alright for the single player, but no good for multiplayer.
I agree, I mean, I agree, but it's sort of... It's hard to explain, Farmer Min, what I'm talking about.
Oh, well, that's good, Liam. I hope you get it through. I really do.
That's it, Min, and it's sort of, I agree with you 100%. There's just a few things that, on the streaming side of things, that I'm looking into.
G'day, Rudy. How are you? Oh, for Christ's sake, Trixie. Shush.
Come here.
Oh, she's asleep. We're back on the Alps, Yardie. Like I said, I looked at half dozen maps yesterday. And what? They've all got great big holes in them. Especially when you go in to play multiplayer. I mean, Beck was on there looking at one and she fell in the hole. So I'm certainly not happy about. There's not many maps that you can actually play multiplayer on.
And that's the other thing that I'm getting annoyed with. You know, you've got all these great map makers that are, they're bringing maps through for console, but they're not multiplayer friendly.
Trixie, I'm
Anyone
gonna
that does
muffle
is,
ya. I mean, look at this map. It's one of the very first ones, and it works. Wake up, you lazy devil.
you know, there's very few of them that are bringing them through that multiplayer works well on, and one of them is Alien Gym, which I'm grateful for. But you got all these other so-called big names that are doing them, and they're just not multiplayer friendly, which is a real shame because we want to showcase these maps for them, and we can't.
This is Ireland.
This one is Min.
We even looked at that one, Yardie.
It's not just a slot count. I mean, we can normally work with slot counts, but when you open them up to multiplayer, either you can't sell the animal pens, which then you can't.
Yeah.
It doesn't work.
Yeah, if you can't sell the animal pens, it definitely don't work. Not for multiplayer.
Or if you can, they end up with holes in the ground that you can't fill in and that, and yeah. You can generally work with the slots, but yeah, I agree, it is harder.
Oh, I get around the slots. That's not a problem. I can't get around the holes.
Yeah, especially when you try using the wonderful tool they gave us, the landscaping tool, and you can't fill them in.
Oh no, it's a good
It
map.
is, Scott.
Scott for Yardie for single player, not for multiplayer. I can't sell the pens or anything like that. it doesn't work as we like to play them. I mean, on Sussex, I can't remove the pens. So that means I own all the animals. No one can actually own any animals.
There have been so many nice maps that we've actually gone to do as multiplayer, we just haven't been able to. It's like the console players are a second thought. You know, there's a few things they've got to start looking into.
Yeah, true, right? That's why we go into multiplayer. See what the slot, get rid of everything that we can sell, see what slot camp we have got. Too high, we can't play it. And then if you do sell the buildings like we do, and everything, we've got great big holes in the map.
And sometimes you can't even cover those holes back up with buildings.
No, because, yeah.
The ground can't be transformed, and yeah,
You can't place another placeable there. So, you have all sorts of problems.
it's not just slot count, there's a lot of things.
I thought Beckham wouldn't be able to get out of that hole yesterday.
Well, that's the way it goes, Scott. We just got to keep looking. Hopefully something will come along that we can move on to and showcase.
Back on the Alps. It's alright. Still got Sussex.
And we were just sure you guys would be getting sick of seeing Sussex. Hey, Leon. I wouldn't be counting on anything like that, Leon, to be honest. Really wouldn't. And from what I've heard today, I don't think it will. Mrs. Aussie was watching something that sort of put the new
You're not
consoles
mine,
in
but
a new different
other
light.
people might be. Everyone's playing. Well, a lot of people are playing Sussex and streaming it, so. So I thought we'd just have a map tonight and that. But no, I'm not making another Goat Mountain.
Why not?
Mind you, we had a lot of fun on Goat Mountains.
Yeah, we know that, Dave, but, you know, we're trying to give you some sort of entertainment, and when you're getting very limited on maps, it's...
Getting hard.
Yeah, I mean, I've even been looking on PC, and I don't think I've found a map that hasn't been streamed at least 100 times yet. think of what's been really hard too is everyone's been asking for remakes of maps from earlier versions, and so that's what everyone's been concentrating on, is bringing through the maps we've already had. And this map reminds me a bit of Fox Valley. You know, you only got one farm set up with what, 5 fields, isn't it, Mrs. Aussie?
Yep. Then you just make all your
And the
numbers.
rest of the land you gotta set your own fields up in. Yeah, I would say so, man. We're just trying to find some.
I still got my flat maps. I think everyone ran
Yeah,
away from that. I put 190 hours into that map.
we're just trying to find something new and exciting again, Min. You know, we played a lot of the maps on 17 that are coming through, and it's like, I don't feel like playing them now.
Can't do it.
So, but oh, we know, Todd. We're just trying to find that. I'm finding it hard personally because I've seen a lot of these
Oh,
maps, and
that didn't work.
then the ones that are new, they're not multiplayer friendly, so we'll get there. Oh, I think I'll finish creating this field, and that'll be it for me for the night. Ready to plant tomorrow.
I'll play it what I've done. So there's a thing there. Alright, I think who's going to do that one?
What?
Plant that field.
Oh, I haven't planted. Not that big. Not very wide, it's long. Nowhere near like a field 17 on the other map.
No. Oh, you got another field over here. And another one
What's
over here.
that? Yeah, I've got a few.
Okay. And another one here. Okay.
Yeah, I just keep going. Eventually I'll run out of ideas of land to buy to turn into fields.
Oh well, you got big enough fields to keep people going on. That's for sure.
Well, that's for anyone that ever joins us. All seem to be running away lately.
Up Goats Mountain. What we call Goats Mountain.
Oh, I found another spot like that.
Should remember doing this one. It's amazing how we got up here.
Has anyone got anything exciting planned for the day today?
Actually, I think I know this. I don't know. Our day's nearly over.
Laundry, yeah, and did ours tonight. Yeah, I did that the other day. I've got that one. I like that one. The old Thunderbox.
Hello, George. How are you? I'm doing pretty well. I'm just looking what else I
Snow
can do.
blowing, okay.
Oh, we ain't got no snow. Oh, I should have brought my trailer back. Where's my tractor? What have you been up to, George?
Something I can't say I've ever even seen done, Farmer Min, is snow blowing.
Oh, no, why?
I've seen it on YouTube, I've seen it on TV, but I can't say I've ever actually seen it done.
Go get snow first to see it.
We get snow in Australia.
Yeah, but
I've just never been there.
not where we live.
No. I mean, it wouldn't be a bad thing to try. I would give it a go if it ever came to the time, but I don't think that'll happen.
I That snow coming to Queensland?
No, snow blowing.
Oh, okay.
Expanding my garden with my walk behind. Okay. Well, I actually looked to buy one of those, Charles, myself, to be honest.
What's that?
Those walk behind tractors.
Ah, okay, yeah. Except they cost a lot of money.
Besides to that. See, there you go, Farmer Min.
Oh dear.
Yeah. And you're getting out of the game, Mrs. Aussie.
Well, going up to the
All
map.
right, Scott.
Going up to the map. Oh. That's all I'm doing. Having a look. Hill pipes over here. Let's go mountains.
And Aussie and Minnesota. I don't think that'll be happening, Dave. I don't think I'll get led into your country,
What's that?
into America.
Wait, some fields up there, I suppose. Wait.
Besides that, Min wouldn't have me at his house.
God, they wouldn't even let us get off the plane. That, that. Oh, you'll be there.
Yeah. Thought Ryan was going to come on and help.
Oh, he's got all the mods done, he said, for tomorrow night. Oh, shut up and go back to sleep, dog.
Yeah, I know, David. I don't honestly think I'd get into America.
No. You right there, Trixie? Oh, just sit here and watch you work. I've got nothing to do. There you go, Ryan. Look at the big bills he's got.
Yeah, I'm going to buy a little 2-metre planter for Ryan. And he'll be right. With the Fergie tractor.
Don't you got a plough?
No,
Oh, you don't.
you can plough them after we've harvested them with the Fergie.
Okay. Little iron one.
Yep, he'll be right.
Oh dear.
Excuse me. Your back? We didn't see your front, let alone see your back.
You can't go playing on the beach while you're supposed to be working either.
No, no skinny dipping. Oh, one little spot.
You missed it?
Yep, and I mean it's a little spot.
There's caravans down there.
Yep, they're my holiday homes.
Oh, are they? Hey, you know,
Yep, I rent them out.
Yep, can't lie to buy her either. Oh, someone's left their hot dog stand behind.
Yeah, that's mine. The bloke's gone on holidays that runs it.
Oh, okay.
I'm starting to think it's a permanent holiday.
No lifeguard either. Can't go swimming. It's been one just ordinary day, yardie. Sitting there trying to work the numbers. And it's not working. All we got out of it was a headache. Other than that, yeah, just another day in the life.
Yeah, I would say so, Scott. You reckon he can't join us anymore on here?
What's that?
Scott said Marcel's gone on a permanent holiday.
Yeah.
He must be on Mars or something. PC whipped, yep.
PC?
Yeah, PC whipped. You won't even join us on the server anymore, Scott.
Still so yardy. Still got the same thing and still trying to find out what it is. Sooner or later they'll find out what's wrong. Besides breathing. It's a bit over here too.
Yeah. I know that bit, see?
That can't be a feature.
No. Yeah, that's it, Scott.
How's that tractor pulling? Pretty good.
Yeah. 600 and something horsepower, it should be. Anyway, people, I think that's it for the night.
Yeah.
Thank you all very much.
I'm supposed to think of
Until tomorrow night, take care.
That's it. Take care. Stay safe. Thank you, Yardy. Brian.
Yeah, thank you, Scott, Dave, Farmer Min,
Yep.
Charles, everyone. Appreciate it.
Turning up, Rudy. Liam. I hope your mods and your map goes through Giants okay.
Yeah, look forward to seeing them, Liam. Yes, Mouse, sorry. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Mouse. You all take care, and we shall talk to you tomorrow night.
Yep, we're only just setting this map up, so hopefully we'll have more work going on tomorrow. I haven't done much, Dave. Come on. So I feel like death.
All right, Farmer Min, you take care of your boy and Sophie and the grandson and
I feel like
that.
death warmed up at the moment, Dave. I tell you, I'm gone brain dead. All right, Ryan. Well, I'm glad you got all the mods, so you'll be right for tomorrow night. I don't know about Mango Beck. She's disappeared in action, as per usual.
All right, Mouse, you take it easy. We'll talk to you
But
tomorrow.
all of you, stay safe.
You'll have to jump on PC together one day, Mouse. I did do a stream yesterday on how to join a server. For anyone that's interested, our Discord is...
I will, Ryan. She's in there somewhere.
There you go.
Unless she's gone to sleep, because she had been having some late nights. Which in turn gives me late nights. And very early mornings.
Thank you, Dave. I appreciate that. PayPal if anyone wishes to support us.
Oh, someone.
And don't forget Mrs. Aussie.
Oh, I'm brain dead, so I'm getting too old. But you all take.
Yeah, hopefully it helps you out, Scott. I mean, it's fairly easy. You don't have to. I did it because a few people said I don't have all the mods, and you don't
You're
have to
welcome,
worry about
Ryan.
trying to
Anyways,
find them. I've done all
you
that.
all stay safe. Yeah, good night, Charles. Sorry about that, Charles, but I'm absolutely buggered and brain dead all at once. You all take care, stay safe, and I'll catch you all tomorrow night. Good night, everyone.